The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
I'm looking for the dude by the name of Todd.
He's a local boy.
He's a clever boy. He's got the microphone.
He's got all the firepower he needs, and he ain't afraid to use it.
We heard about your broadcast.
Woo! It's like Fruit Loops. Okay, let's get this started.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Oh, Todd, you got off the couch today, so we're gonna give you just a little bit of praise, a little bit of praise just for you. Well, you actually got off your couch today. You know we gotta give you praise. Sing that name. Oh, Todd, we praise you.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Tonight on the show, it's Wing It Wednesday, sponsored by My USA Credit Union, your best financial friend. Coming up after 6:30. Got somebody here from the Descendents Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club. His name is Andrew, goes by the name of Asphalt. And for 2 weeks in a row, I've had bikers on the show. Now, my new biker nickname is Jabberjaws. Thanks to the guys that were here last week to give me that name. Also on the show, we got a current events quiz. We got another pair of tickets to see Sweet Pain. Ultimate Kiss Experience is Saturday night, St. Mary's Opera House. We'll do that just about after, a little bit after 5:30. We also have some mail call. Somebody emailed me about chair racing. We talked about that last night. Got some ideas to make this chair racing thing a reality here in the Miami Valley. And we got some food news and some other fun stuff to talk about. First thing I wanted to get to, I saw this story today, and it reminded me of something that I witnessed a couple of weeks back. I was getting the oil changed in my car, and there was a guy sitting in the waiting room with me, and it was over at the Grismer in Beaver Creek. And I was watching him. I was on my phone, but I kept kind of watching and keeping an eye on him. He was dozing off there in the waiting room. And I know he was dozing because, he was snoring a bit. And I thought that was a little odd, sleeping in public. Now, I guess if you are homeless, that's your normal deal. But generally, that's not the case. Generally, you don't sleep in public. Now, maybe if you're on a flight somewhere and you're going, it's a long trip and you need to get some sleep and technically that's public, but you're on a plane. So I guess that's okay. Now, I would say that the only time I feel comfortable sleeping on a plane is if I'm with my wife or someone else, like my group, or, if it's a business trip and there's a couple of, because they're going to keep an eye out on things, right? Because if you're sleeping on the plane, unless you're sleeping with one eye a little bit open, you don't want people messing with you or your stuff. And that is a concern to me. Well, I bring this up because I saw this story today. There's a woman by the name of Chanel Jones, and she is a co-host from the Today Show. I think she does a show with Jenna Bush, the former President Bush's daughter, who is a TV show host or co-host on NBC. But the other morning, I guess she revealed that, and I didn't see when this happened, but she revealed that she recently woke up after a snooze on an Amtrak train, and she was stuck in the train because everybody had left her. This place, this is what happened. She was traveling on a late night Amtrak route from Philly back to New York City, a trip that she says she's made many, many times. And when she accidentally fell asleep and was left behind. When she woke up, it was 12:20 in the morning, or, just after midnight, which means she had been asleep for 2 hours. And when she awoke, she said she was in, quote, the depths of New York City. Now, I have never ridden the train before in New York City. I've been on a subway, but I don't know if it runs 24/7 or if some trains at the end of the day after their last run, they go park them somewhere. I'm guessing that's what this is. That somehow the train goes and parks somewhere. I know the Amtrak is not the subway. I understand that. But my point is I would have thought that regardless, whether it was the subway or whether it was an Amtrak train, much like bus drivers do when they drop kids off at home after school, they walk through the bus to make sure there's no kids there. Now, we've heard stories where a kid was missed or the bus driver didn't do that. But in this case, it was an Amtrak train. So she's there stuck in this car and she can't get out. She said she got up, she walked up and down the train to see if there was anybody there, and there wasn't, and the doors were locked. So she couldn't get out of the train, and that's when she realized she was stuck. So she called 911, and eventually the officers came and rescued her from her Amtrak self-imposed prison. But I was curious about that. If anybody's ever had that experience where you've fallen asleep somewhere and everybody just kind of left you alone and left you behind. That just seems odd. And if you haven't, if you were on one of these, like a train or a plane or whatever it might be, a bus, and you see somebody sleeping at the end of the trip and they're still snoozing, maybe they're just really, really tired. I mean, I would feel inclined to like nudge them a little bit, but I know in today's world, you got to be careful of that. You don't want to get you don't want to nudge the wrong person, right? They pull a gun on you, or, if you're a guy and it's a woman and you're like, hey, miss, wake up. And she wakes up and you're nudging her. She's like, oh, what are you doing to me? That kind of thing. So I can understand there might be some people who'd be like, yeah, that's too bad. Shouldn't be sleeping in public. But I'm just curious if anybody's experienced that before. 937-957-1290. Jason in Dayton. What's up, Jason?
Hey, Todd, how you doing this afternoon?
I'm well. What's shaking, brother?
Okay, so question. So the top of the bottom of the hour news is talking about the U-Haul that crashed into the Dayton Mart on Patterson.
Yeah, I've got that on my stack of stuff to talk about. So okay. What's your point? What's your thoughts?
Does that count, even though it was intentional?
No, it counts. It counts.
Okay, good. And it only counts one time. It's not every time they backed out.
That is correct. That's right. That's right.
Good.
There are very, that's a good point, Jason. And I appreciate your call, man. That's a great point, because there are regulations that we have, parameters for cars going into buildings. And one of the rules is that if two cars crash into the same building, it's a multi-car accident, it still only counts as one. If a car hits multiple buildings, it's still only one. We only count it as one incident. And this is a great point. If a car, in this case, a U-Haul, smashes into a building, puts it in reverse, then puts it in drive, smashes the building again, repeat, it still only counts at one. So thank you for that. That's a great point that you make there, Jason. We got some mail.
Sit back down and shut your trap. It's time for mail call.
Message for you, son.
You should see a fan mail.
You got a message.
I got your letter. Amazing what you can accomplish by mail.
Congratulations, Skippy. You've got mail.
If you'd like to shoot me an email, eveningedgetodd@gmail.com. Hey, Todd, I love your show and listen every night when I'm door dashing. I think your idea for making Dayton the home of office chair racing is great. I brought it up to my kids last night, and we came up with some events to make it even more epic. Thank you for the laughs, Stephen, Aubrey, and Dylan in Miamisburg. Well, thank you guys for listening. So if you missed the show last night, I had this story that there's a sport that has been rapidly growing in Japan. And it is office chair racing. Now, over there, they the way they race is they sit in the chair and they push their legs off and they go backwards, right? Like if you're kind of you're pushing away from your desk and you're going to reach something off the printer, that kind of deal. My idea is a little bit different, where, at one time, Dayton was the home of the Soapbox Derby. And they used to have the Derby over, I think, on Burkhart every year, because it's a pretty big hill from Smithville on down. It went away. They moved the Soapbox Derby, I think, to Akron or someplace else in Ohio. So my idea is to do office chair racing on that strip of road and bring back the glory of the soapbox, but do it in a more updated version with office chair racing. So that was the idea. But here are the these are great. The events that Stephen, Aubrey, and Dylan came up with. One they call the Coffee Carry Challenge, where you hold a full cup of coffee while racing. That's pretty good. The least amount spilled, you get bonus points. Another was Mario Kart power-ups. Now, I know what Mario Kart is, but I'm not terribly familiar with power-ups. They said something about a banana peel, a boost, and a freeze. I don't know what that is, but okay. All right. We can consider that. Relay races, tag. It's a teammates teammates in mid race. They have to hand off the chair to another person. I guess going down the hill, that might be kind of exciting, because the person receiving the chair would have to probably stop them from going down the hill. You know what I mean? It'd be like you're catching them. That might be kind of fun to watch. Then there's the blindfold driver and navigator. One person rides blindfolded while a teammate shouts directions. I don't know how you're going to really control. I don't know that you're going to be able to steer it. And then lastly, obstacle course madness, cones, boxes, trash cans. Well, there's already potholes, so I think those are pretty good. But thank you for that, Stephen, Aubrey, and Dylan. I appreciate you listening, and thanks for those ideas.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
I don't know. I think sleeping in public is dangerous, especially if it's in an area where there's, a lot of foot traffic and strangers and, wasn't there a song about, what was that song? Don't sleep on the subway. What was that? What is that song? Yeah, Petulia Clark. Let me listen to it for a minute. Yeah, Petula Clark. Don't sleep in the subway, darling. Clinton, you're laid up again? What happened? Is that right? Am I reading that correctly? Oh, man. Okie doke. Oh, man, Clinton, that's awful. That is awful. Ugh.
Long prison sentence for a woman who sold Matthew Perry the drugs that killed him. We'll have that for you at 5:30 now. Back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
It really is a lot of fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. I had another piece of email that I wanted to get to. Hey, Todd, I was listening the other night to your show, and I heard you play a song for Buc-ee's. My kids were listening in the back seat and just about flipped out. They loved it. Can you play it again? And where did it come from? Love your show, and we listen all the time. Valerie in Beaver Creek. Well, thank you, Valerie. So this, I know what she's talking about. This is, I got to tell you, I got online and I just, I got on the YouTube and I just searched Buc-ee's song. Because people like me, you know, we do silly parody songs, right? And we're like, okay, we put them out there and somebody finds them. They might dig them, whatever. And I wasn't sure what I was going to find. I found a couple. Most of them were not very good and I wouldn't want to play them on the show. But this one, this was something else. I really like this. And what I read on it is that this person who did this wrote and produced it, recorded it. He wants it to become the Buc-ee's national anthem. Now, I don't know if he's had any contact with the folks there at Buc-ee's, but this is pretty solid. So, Valerie, for you and your kids, here it is.
Fresh sauce on the board. Buc-ee's, Buc-ee's. Let's take a trip and get some gas at Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's, Buc-ee's. It's time to see the beaver come on. Beef jerky, barbecue, beaver nuggets, and Buc-ee's plushies for me and you. Buc-ee's, Buc-ee's. Let's take a trip and get some gas at Buc-ee's.
It's so good.
Buc-ee's, Buc-ee's. It's time to see the beaver come on. Oh, Buc-ee's, Buc-ee's.
I like the key change.
Get some gas at Buc-ee's, Buc-ee's, Buc-ee's. Who needs a mouse when you got the beaver? Who needs a mouse when you got the beaver?
Oh, man.
Buc-ee's.
Love that so much. There you go, Valerie.
Sir, please identify yourself.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Well, who is this guy and where did he come from?
Maybe he escaped from the circus.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I mean, this guy is something else.
Just for you, keep listening to the radio.
On WHIO.
Jonathan, that's not a bad idea. Though I will say that I don't think anybody would probably be able to top Leslie's answers. Didn't miss one. Hey, William. Wapakanata. Where's that song?
Sounding name, but it's famous for astronaut Armstrong and an old French fort called Anglaise. The people there are really friendly,
Wapakoneta, we sing your praise. Yow! Wapakoneta, I wanna go Wapakoneta. Gotta get me to Wapakoneta. We'll party in Wapakoneta. Oh no. You got detention. Jonathan, how old are you? I don't remember. I know we met. Were you like 12, 13, 11, 12, somewhere in there if I recall? Trying to remember. $14. There you go. Now, are you being honest with me, Jonathan? Were you really not talking back? It was Kroger. It was in Centerville. I think it was in Centerville. I was out at the Kroger in Centerville and then Beaver Creek. I feel like it was Centerville. I used to get detention all the time. All the time. Oh, I did a lot of things. I mean, nothing like really, really egregious. Mine was always like, being late to class or being late to school, or, I mean, there was a couple of times I backtalked to a teacher, a couple fights. But I don't know that I would consider those terribly egregious, but, I had one teacher where if we were caught, it was a study hall. I don't know if they have study hall anymore, but it was just an open period where you could go and you'd sit and you'd do homework or whatever. It was study hall. And if you got caught talking, you would have to write this really long sentence like 100 times. But the option was you either write the sentence 100 times or you just take a day's detention. I just took the detention. I wasn't going to spend my time writing a paragraph sentence 100 times when I could be out of detention in 30 minutes.
The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Don't hesitate to call.
You call me. You better call me.
Damn it, get me a phone.
Call me on my radio.
I'm gonna call you. You got him on the radio?
You won't make a simple phone call?
What is wrong with you?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Coming up tonight, just after 6:30, it is Wing It Wednesday, sponsored by My USA Credit Union, your best financial friend. We're going to have Andrew Asphalt Henman on the show. He's from the Descendents Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club. They're doing a really cool event at the end of May that benefits a group called America's Freedom Lodge. So he's going to tell us about the Freedom Lodge and about their event and the whole deal. I have a current events quiz that I need a participant to take. Up for grabs, a pair of tickets to see Sweet Pain, the Ultimate Kiss tribute band. They're going to be at the St. Mary's Opera House this Saturday night. So if that sounds like a good time, just be the 6th caller at 937-957-1290. We'll get you on the air and you can take the quiz and win the tickets. Okay? Yeah. I saw this story, just another example of why I'm not real keen on going on a cruise. My wife wants so badly to go on a cruise. I'm just not, it's just not my thing. I'm a little claustrophobic, not a big fan. But this got my attention because one of the movies I really enjoyed, and I've watched a number of times, Castaway with Tom Hanks. This story, a cruise ship made an unscheduled extended stop at a Fiji island that became famous for a volleyball. The luxury ship, the Fiji Princess, was stuck near an uninhabited island where the Tom Hanks and his volleyball buddy Wilson film was shot. 30 passengers and 31 crew members were on the ship. So this must be more of like a private cruise. If you only got 31 people on the ship, it's not like, like a big cruise. Let's see. This was on Monterica. That's where it was grounded. The ship was grounded. All passengers and 17 crew members were transferred from the ship and taken to a nearby port. The remaining crew stayed on the ship. Now, see, I've been like, well, let's sleep on the island like Tom Hanks. Get the real Castaway experience. Be out there and try to rub sticks together and make fire and get scared by falling pineapples. Work to recover the ship will start once weather and sea conditions allow. So there you go. That's exciting to go see. Oh, there's the island where he was stranded, and then you almost become stranded yourself. All right. Do we have anybody yet? We got somebody? All right. We got Johnny. Johnny, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good, Todd. How are you?
Good. You got your radio on? I kind of hear myself in the background.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Folks, when you call in, turn your radio down.
But where are you calling from, Johnny?
I'm calling from Wapakoneta.
That's what I thought you said. Hang on. We'll get to the quiz. Hang tight. You said the magic word.
Well, there's a city right off of the highway, and it's got a funny sounding name. But it's famous for astronaut Armstrong and an old French fort called Aglaé. The people there are really friendly. Wapakoneta, we sing your praise. Now, Wapakoneta, I wanna go Wapakoneta.
Johnny hung up.
We'll party in Wapakoneta.
Johnny hung up. I told him to hang on the line. I was just trying to play the Wapakoneta song. kind of a little secret magic word we have here on the show. When somebody calls from Wapakoneta, they get to hear the Wapakoneta. But he hung up. So let's take the guy on one. Just put him on hold real quick. We got to get to it. All right, here we go. Well, see, Matt in Greenville, how you doing?
Good. How you?
I'm all right. Well, Johnny's loss is your gain, Matt.
Well, that's awesome.
Congratulations. All right, you want to take the current events quiz?
Sure do.
Let's get it going.
Oh my God! Listen, everybody!
It's the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz.
A quiz, hot shot.
Can you answer the question?
I bet you think you're pretty smart, huh?
Now, here's your host, Todd Hollst.
Sponsored locally by Titan Graphics. Thank you very much, Norm Kelly, official announcer of the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz. Now, Matt, I'm hoping that Johnny hanging up wasn't sort of a editorial comment on the quality of the Wapakoneta parody.
Or anything to do with your work. No.
Right. Yeah,
No.
I was a little strange. All right. Well, tonight you are playing for tickets to see Sweet Pain, the Ultimate Kiss tribute band. They're going to be at St. Mary's Opera House this Saturday night. And all of the questions tonight, Matt, have to do with Florida Man.
Oh, Florida Man shines with every single crime, stupefying and delicious. Some might even think fictitious. Florida Man is always ambitious.
Still there, Matt?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Just wanted to make sure. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you 3 questions and 3 possible answers. And Matt, I know you listen to the show a lot. Tell everybody what the answer is each time.
C.
That is correct. All right. Here we go. Here's question number 1. 2 men were arrested in Melbourne, Florida, after cops say they were spotted driving down a highway, A, naked and shooting bottle rockets out the sunroof, B, driving in reverse with no headlights at high speeds, or C, with a dead alligator strapped to the car's roof.
C.
You got it. Though I do remember as a kid shooting bottle rockets out of sunroof, but we weren't naked.
I've done that. No. Not naked either.
Okay. All right. Yeah. It seems like a rite of passage for many teenage boys. All right. Here's question number 2. A Florida man was recently arrested for trespassing at a hotel. Cops say he was easy to spot because A, he was doing the jellyfish float in a lobby fountain. B, he had become stuck inside a large ice machine bin. Or C, he was wearing a stolen striped jail jumpsuit.
C.
You got it. Yeah. He was dressed for the occasion. It was one of those black and white striped jail outfits. And on the back, it said like Marin County Jail. He was already dressed for the event. So that was pretty good. All right, here's question number 3 for the big win. A Florida man was arrested after attacking several McDonald's workers who refused to A, reveal the Big Mac's secret sauce, B, blend his meth into a McFlurry, or C, give him free chocolate chip cookies.
C.
You got it. Congratulations. I think the secret sauce is just what, Thousand Island dressing? Isn't that basically it for the Big Mac? Well, congratulations, Matt. You're the winner. Now, you're up there in Greenville. Have you seen Sweet Pain before? Because I know that at least a couple of the guys are from Dark County.
No, I haven't.
All right. Well, you're going to enjoy it. They're going to be playing Saturday night at the St. Mary's Opera House. So hang on the line. We'll get your details. The tickets are going to be at will call, but I will shoot you an email with details on the show. Okay?
Thank you. I want to say you're doing an awesome show. I just can't ask for anything more out of you.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Matt. Hang on the line, buddy. There you go. I appreciate that. That's nice. I'm sorry that Johnny hung up. Maybe there was some confusion. Maybe he couldn't hear the Wapakoneta song. Maybe he didn't like the Wapakoneta song. But either way, we will have more tickets to give away tomorrow and Friday. We have an Idiot of the Week candidate here.
You are a stupid idiot!
Comes from upbringing. Parents are probably idiots too.
Idiot! Imbecile pig!
Wake up, idiot!
Silly dilly dilly, yo. I'm an idiot. Yeah, that's true.
Well, we had a story a little bit earlier with Ron Otto about a local school bus driver who was driving recklessly, and now they're facing the punishment for doing that. This comes from Florida. A Florida woman, I guess this could have been a Florida woman, but I went with just Idiot of the Week. A Florida school bus driver has been arrested and charged with 29 felony counts of child neglect after a train clipped the rear of her bus in Bushnell, Florida. Local sheriff says Yvonne Hampton was transporting 29 kids and 2 adults when she allegedly drove through a railroad crossing after warning lights had activated and crossing arms had begun to descend. Investigators reviewed video and audio from inside the bus. The footage reportedly captured a voice believed to be the bus driver saying, quote, "Not going to stop for no train." Wow. And then the train clipped the bus. Deputies said the woman later told them she was already crossing the tracks when the warning system turned on, but video evidence contradicted her account. Fortunately, no injuries were reported among the students or staff. The bus driver had worked for the district for more than a decade and was fired on the day of the incident. She appeared in court on Tuesday to face the charges. Since then, the school district has removed the crossing from its bus routes. I always wonder, how do you do that, though? When you live in a town where there's a train crossing, how do you remove it from your bus route? Because at some point you got to cross into the other part of town, right? And usually the train track goes all the way through. So I don't know how you would do that. But the incident remains under review. I remember when I would ride the school bus, if we ever, like on a field trip, if we ever had to cross, the train tracks, we had to be quiet. Like she'd say, "Train track, everybody, quiet." So she could look both ways and listen, because years and years ago, there was an accident like that in Beaver Creek. I know it wasn't a school bus, but it was a station wagon with a bunch of Girl Scouts, I believe. There's actually a park over there with a memorial to it. And I would imagine that that's probably what happened. The kids were in the car. They were raising a ruckus, as kids do. Maybe somebody didn't hear the train.
Sir, please identify yourself.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Well, who is this guy and where did he come from?
Maybe he escaped from the circus.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I mean, this guy is something else.
Just for you, keep listening to the radio.
On WHIO.
Now from
All right. Dee. Oh. It's all Todd all the time. Next week, there's a First Florist spot that's going to start running. So this is what I'm saying. Get this Kyle guy off the air. Let's get Todd back on. That's funny. Wow, we've only got 13 people watching the live stream right now. Oh, there's Johnny from Walpock. Calling back. I'm not complaining. When you were just on your phone, Johnny from Walpock called back on line 1. It blinked like 3 or 4 times and then he hung up. Hi, Jody. There's your shout out. Thanks for listening and thanks for liking the song. Even if Johnny doesn't. I don't think Johnny doesn't like the song. I think Johnny just got maybe a little confused by what was happening. That can happen. Though I did say, hang on the line. Don't go anywhere. Or maybe he was, maybe the call got dropped. Maybe he had an emergency. Who knows what happened to Johnny? Anything could happen to Johnny.
News Morning Show. Catch up and know what's going on every morning on your way to work.
Dayton's news and talk.
From the birthplace of aviation, WHIO. Dayton, Springfield, WHIO-FM, Pleasant Hill.
Warm and windy for Thursday. We'll have the latest at 6. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
I promise this will be fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Well, we got some breaking the law news. This happened in Evansville, Indiana. I'm curious if anybody has ever been a victim of this. Electricity theft. Indiana woman is accused of stealing electricity from a neighbor by using an extension cord to plug into the man's residence Cops say the 50-year-old woman, Tina Marie Milburn, was arrested last week and charged with burglary. Milburn's neighbor, an Evansville resident named Charlie Lowe, says he noticed that his bill had increased dramatically since November, costing him thousands of dollars. He returned from a brief stay at an area hospital, and that's when he discovered the source of the high prices. He and a roommate found the neighbor had run cords out from underneath his trailer and ran them into her trailer. According to police, the woman allegedly told investigators that she was using her neighbor's electricity to power a light. One light? And it cost thousands of dollars? I don't buy that. She was using that power for something else. Either that or the bill wasn't $1,000. If all she was doing was running a lamp of some sort, unless it was some big industrial lamp, but she's in a trailer. But she planned to give the guy $100 without explaining why. She also allegedly admitted to crawling under Lowe's trailer to plug in the extension cord. Wow. And now the guy is stuck with the bill, has to pay the balance. Centerpoint Energy has come up with a payment plan that he'll pay off by July. If she was really just powering a light, there's no way that costs thousands and thousands of dollars. Am I wrong here? I feel like you leave a light on, it's not $1,000. It's crazy. Don't buy it.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Well, I had that thought too, but I feel like that would probably have been part of the story. But isn't that a little suspicious? The guy says that she says she was running a light, and it was thousands and thousands of dollars to this guy's bill. I mean, either she was using his electricity exclusively for all of her stuff, or the guy's exaggerating the number of I'm sorry, I got distracted.
Updating a story we're following in Dayton, cops and a SWAT team did not get who they were looking for when they converged on a Dayton neighborhood today. This was at a home on Valley Pike starting this morning. Officers did not identify a suspect. We're working to get more details there. Warmer temperatures come back to the Miami Valley, but it comes with a cost.
It is going to be a breezy day on Thursday. Wind gusts of 30 to 35 miles per hour are possible in the morning. Those winds will gradually relax throughout the day. There won't be any major impacts from the wind, but with it being pollen season now, that could aggravate allergies.
Our 7 Chief Meteorologist Austin Cheney has the latest forecast in minutes.
This is WHIO Continuing News.
Former employee at Greenville City Schools is sentenced for having a sexual relationship with a 15-year-old student.
Yeah, so my buddy Tim just sent me this. Leaving a single lamp on for an entire month typically costs between 26 cents and $1.50 for LED CFL bulbs, or $1.50 to over $4 for older incandescent bulbs. Crazy.
I see old people.
They do crazy things sometimes. Someday you'll.
Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit information kit. 800-809-7171. That's 800-809-7171.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Greg is a real Prevagen user, and this is his story.
Hi, I'm Greg. I'm not an actor. I'm just a regular person. 8 years ago, I just didn't feel like I was on my game. I started taking Prevagen, and I want people to know that Prevagen has worked for me. Give it a try. I want it to help you just like it has helped me.
Prevagen at stores everywhere without a prescription. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Testimonialist was compensated for their time.
30 degrees one day and 75 the next. Spring in the Miami Valley means severe weather, and we're proud to feature the entire team of Storm Center 7 meteorologists. Weather is our specialty. WHIO, Dayton's news and talk. Depend on it.
WHIO news time is 6:06. Now with the Miami Valley's most accurate and dependable forecast, your Storm Center 7 Chief Meteorologist Austin Cheney.
Tonight we're looking mostly clear with a low temperature of 48 degrees. Thursday, mostly sunny, breezy, and warm, high of 74. Friday, more clouds and a chance for showers. Sunny will jump up to 80 degrees. Monday we'll have a chance of showers and storms with a high of 76. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Cheney for Dayton City Weather Station 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
Latest scan of the live calendar radar, all clear, sunny out there, breezy, and warm up today, 65 and 67 in downtown Dayton at 6:07.
This traffic report is sponsored by Grismer Tire and Auto Service. Refresh your ride with brand new tires at unbeatable prices. Plus, buy 4 tires and get 4 free oil changes and additional $300 value.
Yeah, go ahead, Jonathan.
GrismerTire.com.
Looks like the area freeways are accident-free. No unusual slowdowns right now. You need to know your heights. Cops on the scene of a crash at Grand Pike in Chambersburg. Also, a crash at Harshman Road just south of Grand Pike. I'm Will Harris, WHIO Triple Team Traffic.
Our next scheduled news in less than 15 minutes and immediately when it breaks.
I'm Ron Otto, 1290 at 95.7 WHIO, Dayton's news and talk. Depend on it.
WHIO is all news.
Dayton's news
all talk.
and talk.
All the time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
It's that time again.
Something told me to turn on the radio.
It's showtime!
This is great. It's a nice break. This guy, Todd.
Monday through Friday.
Getting restless?
5 to 7.
All right, I'm listening. Let's start the show.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
And you got no outside mirror. No, we lost that. You have no functioning gauges. No, not a one. However, the radio still works. Funny as that may seem, with all this mess, that the radio is the only thing that's really working good, and it's as clear as a bell. Don't ask me how.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday from 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. It is Wing It Wednesday, sponsored by My USA Credit Union, your best financial friend. We've got a guest coming on after 6:30 here on the show. His name is Andrew Henman. He's from the Descendents Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club. And he's going to be chatting with us about America's Freedom Lodge and an event that they've got coming up in May. So we'll be hearing from him a little bit after 6:30. It is, I was going to say Tasty Tuesday, but it's not because it's Wing It Wednesday. Got a little distracted. But we do have some food news.
I'm kind of hungry. Who's got the food?
Oh, what's your favorite food?
No flavors here.
This is a lot of food.
Isn't it glorious?
How you get so big that you hold a this kind? The sauce something.
So last Friday night, Mary and I went out to dinner to Godfather's Pizza. Their brand new location in Sugar Creek. And I was going to talk about it earlier this week, and it slipped my mind. I had other stuff to discuss, but I wanted to talk about it. So it was really good. We enjoyed it. The question that I had ahead of time was, is it going to be the Godfather's Pizza that I remember as a kid? Because I remember going to the Godfather's. It was there at the corner of Woodman Drive and Linden, and they just had the best pizza, and it was really deep dish, and it was really thick, really, really tasty. And that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping that it would be the Godfathers of old, but I will tell you, I didn't find that. Now, that doesn't mean the pizza wasn't good. I enjoyed it. It was good. We got the deep dish. Usually we don't do deep dish, but I wanted to try it because, it's Godfathers. But we both gave it a solid B+. So if you're interested, you might check it out. We enjoyed it. So there you go. Taco Bell has announced the butter chicken taco came out on top on the chain's first ever global taco vote. I didn't get to vote in that. It got 64% of the vote, beating out Thailand's Kickin' Chicken Taco and securing a limited time release on U.S. menus later this year. It's inspired by the classic Indian dish. Now, I've never been a huge fan of Indian food, and I think it's the curry. So I don't know if this has curry in it or not, but the butter chicken taco stacks shredded slow-roasted chicken in a tomato creamed base sauce with warm spices, then tops it with onion, cilantro, lettuce, and cheddar cheese inside a crispy chalupa shell. The butter chicken taco will hit participating Taco Bell locations for a limited time this year. Ian, can I ask you, sorry, I know I'm just throwing it at you here at the last second.
No worries. What's going on?
So when you go to Taco Bell, are you a fan of Taco Bell?
I'm a fan. I only really get it whenever I get to hang out with like some buddies because it's cheap and you can get a lot for pretty cheap. So
right. What do you normally get?
I like their protein bowls. I do like the rice. I really do like those. I like their avocado crunch wraps or whatever they got. Yeah. Those are good too. And then there's one more thing. Oh, the grilled cheese burrito. Can never go wrong with a grilled cheese burrito.
Yeah. My favorite there is the cinnamon twists.
I actually, there's this one pasta I saw where you can make that at home, actually.
Cinnamon twists?
Yeah, it's this pasta. It's made of a certain material that when you fry it in oil, it expands like 3 times, or no, like 5 times the size.
Oh, like one of those little sponges when we were kids. You put
and
them
then
in water
and then because it expands, it's so airy inside. You just put cinnamon on top of it. Tastes just like the same thing.
Oh my gosh, that
Yeah.
sounds good.
Incredible.
That sounds good. Mountain Dew has officially joined the dirty soda trend. I have no idea what the dirty soda. I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is?
I think it's just he says he does. I think is it just like vanilla, like adding like a vanilla flavor to it, or like something like that?
That's what it is. But I've never had that, and I don't know that I've ever heard that term until today when I saw this story. Dirty soda. The newest Mountain Dew beverage, Dirty Mountain Dew, is hitting stores now, along with Dirty Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Dirty sodas made by adding a bit of coffee creamer or flavored syrup to carbonated soda. It's become a popular drink alternative, especially among the Gen Z consumers. Andrew, my guest who's going to be on a little bit later, are you a Gen Z consumer? No, he's not. But Ian is.
Huge one.
Dirty Mountain Dew follows parent company Pepsi's release of Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream flavor. Competitors have embraced the dirty soda trend. Keurig has a Dr. Pepper collaboration coming up. Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut comes out, it's supposed to come out this month, and then one with A&W Root Beer Float in July. Interesting. All right. The competition for rare cards found in McDonald's K-pop Demon Hunters meals has gone viral. That is a popular movie on Netflix, the K-pop Demon Hunters. And from what I understand, I remember seeing a trailer. It's animation, and it's a pop group. They're like one of the K-pop groups, and they also hunt demons. Is that the premise? Anyway, they've teamed up with McDonald's, and now you can get these K-pop Demon Hunter meals. And in each one is a card, like a trading card. And some of them are now going on eBay for hundreds of dollars. That is crazy. See, you can spend $120 on an ultra rare card showing characters Rummy and Junie holding hands. Oh, that's sweet. There's also a rare Rummy holographic card that's going for about $75. And you can find a less rare quartet of cards for $40. Okay. And then lastly, I remember talking about this last year. This was pretty popular. Buffalo Wild Wings. They've brought back a familiar deal returning this spring. The chain is bringing back its bottomless appetizer deal for a limited time. It returned to menus yesterday and allows appetizer lovers to indulge in endless rounds of snacks. Dine-in only. Buffalo Wild Wings bottomless appetizers start at $10. Are served 2 items per order and are shareable among up to 4 people at an additional cost. Customers can order a variety of unlimited appetizers, including mozzarella sticks, fried pickles, hatch queso, chips and salsa, and large onion rings. I was talking to somebody here in the building the other day about mozzarella sticks. And apparently, and I didn't know that that there is one company who has purchased, I guess, a bunch of these restaurants, or somehow they've infiltrated all these restaurants, and there's only basically one kind of mozzarella stick that you can buy at restaurants, unless it's like homemade. That's like one type of mozzarella stick. And I started thinking about it. It's like, yeah, a lot of these restaurants I go to, if they have mozzarella sticks, are almost all the same. Unless it's a specialty and like they make them right there. And some places do. I thought that's interesting. It's like a mozzarella syndicate. Yeah. Food upgrades are also an option with guests able to order cheese curds and chips and guacamole for an extra $3. Limited time. April 7th through June 10th. So get there while you can at participating Buffalo Wild Wing locations. Now, this isn't about food, but it is food related. And it's breaking the law news. Hang on, let me.
Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law.
Missouri man allegedly ripped off a woman's tattoo and the surrounding skin of her neck after an argument about her making mac and cheese that belonged to him. Cops say they were dispatched to a residence around 6 p.m. on March 30th. They're in, where's it at? Rolla, Missouri. Around 6 o'clock regarding an assault. The person who called 911 was allegedly an employee at the residence. I wonder if this was like a halfway house or something. But first responders reportedly arrived to find the victim with a large laceration on her throat, about 3 inches tall and stretching the entire length of her throat. There was copious amounts of blood drawn to the front of the victim's chest that appeared to be drying, blah, blah, blah. The victim told police that she cooked dinner for 25-year-old Stephen Wolf and another resident, but a misunderstanding led to the situation escalating. The victim says Wolf was upset and told her that the macaroni and cheese belonged to him. Wow. The victim advised she tried to explain to Wolf that she made the dinner for him and the other resident when Wolf lost his mind. He was arrested and charged with assault, first degree, causing physical injury. There you go. So there's your food news for the night.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Now from the WHIO News. 95.7 WHIO.
You have to admit that he is a lot of fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Coming up after 6:30, it is Wing It Wednesday. Sponsored by My USA Credit Union, your best financial friend, and Andrew Henman, who he's in a motorcycle club, and he's here right now, and he's got his leathers on, and his nickname is Asphalt. Now, what he may not know is last week I had a couple of gentlemen from another motorcycle association, and they gave me the biker name Jabberjaws. So I feel like I'm one of you guys now, so that's awesome. Join me on Thursday, April 23rd. We're going to be broadcasting live. It's Evening Edge. I guess they call it the road show, the happy hour, whatever it is. We are going to be at the All the Best Delicatessen down there on Far Hills Avenue, Washington Township, Centerville area, of course, between 5 and 7. We've been down there a number of times. And they have amazing food. It's one of my favorite places to go here in the Dayton area. And they were recently named the best deli in Ohio. So come out and see us. This is an opportunity to hang out with the other Edgeheads. We don't get to do this very often. So when we have these opportunities, we got to jump on it. So once again, Thursday, April 23rd, from 5 to 7, we will be there, and would love to see you there. Coming up, it is Wing It Wednesday.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
I love this show.
It's fun to listen to.
Locally grown.
Here in Dayton.
Seriously funny.
He's a crackpot with wild ideas.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Your mic on, because usually during the breaks I turn it on. So, all right, here we are, ready for Wing It Wednesday. Everybody say hello to Andrew.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Andrew or Asphalt?
You can call me Asphalt, sir.
Asphalt. Now, I'm going to ask you about that nickname. Okay? So don't tell me. Don't tell me yet. All right. Mary and I are going to the ball game tonight at the Day Air Ballpark, and she's asking me if she's allowed to wear a red sweatshirt to the Dragons game. Well, of course you are. Steve says, hello, Andrew. Steve BM2ZM. I don't know. Maybe a buddy of yours? I don't know. Lots of times when we have folks on, they let everybody know they're going to be on, and everybody starts.
I did put a post on the Facebook page.
Oh, did you? Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me see here.
I reached out to a few of the nonprofits. To a few of the companies, better known companies that are helping out.
Okay.
I told them, hey, look, listen for a shout out.
All right. Well, that's cool. Let's see. All right, I'm following you now on Facebook, and let me go into the live stream and see if I can edit this. And well, I don't know that I can do it from there. Hang on, because I want to tag you so it'll show up wherever.
Appreciate it.
Let's see. Edit. Okay. All right. You guys are tagged. Publish. All right. Good deal. So what I figured what we would do is you could tell me about your motorcycle club, and then we'll talk about the
event
lodge, and then we'll talk about your event.
Okay.
And I am going to ask you about your
my road name.
Your road name. All right. Now you won't need headphones because you'd only need those for taking calls.
Okay, gotcha.
But we don't do calls on this one, so you just follow my lead. I'll just play the open and start talking, and I'll bring you on. And
all righty, sounds good.
It's very easy. Lots of times people they'll be like, what are interview questions? What are you going to ask me? I'm like, we're just having a conversation. This is not, I'm not Barbara Walters.
I've been at 1 o'clock. I was okay. 2 o'clock, not so much.
Oh, really?
Got a little nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous.
And then the bike ride in kind of like calmed me down a little bit. So.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm the least threatening person on Dayton radio, I think. Except for my producers. They fear me.
You're the star of the show.
Well, all right. There's not a mic thing on there, like a little foam thing.
No.
Grab it off the other one. There you go. All right.
The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Don't give me that politics, Jazz. It's not my racket.
People are tired of hearing nothing but doom and despair on the radio.
Everyone just relax, all right?
The problems of the world are not in my department.
Now, who would like a cookie?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Just kind of wing it and see where the moment takes us.
Yeah, I think we should probably just wing it.
If you go in there, you're going to have to wing it.
Sometimes you just gotta wing it, right?
Or we could just wing it.
Go ahead and wing it. So we're just going to wing it?
You know, I think I'm just going to wing it.
Just wing it.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube, and it is Wing It Wednesday. Sponsored by my good friends at My USA Credit Union, your best financial friend. This is an opportunity for local nonprofits to come in, be on the show, and share a little bit about what they're doing in our communities. Maybe it's an event that they've got coming up, a fundraising campaign, whatever it might be. And if you happen to be one of these nonprofits and you want to get involved, check out my Facebook page, and you can just look for the Wing It Wednesday logo, and it's got all the details. But joining me tonight here in the studio, Andrew Henman. He's of the Descendents Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club. And I don't know if you know this, Andrew, but this is the second week in a row that I've had guys from a biker club on.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'm feeling pretty cool. You know, I feel, it's one of those things I was like, that'd be kind of neat. But my wife will not let me ride a motorcycle. She's like, no.
I'm sorry to hear that. It's a unique experience.
I know. The best I can do is an electric bike. I do have an electric bike.
Those things go pretty fast.
They do. Zipping around. Yeah. Mine not so much, or at least not me. I'm not that much of a daredevil. But Andrew is here, and by the way, we gotta mention this. Your road name?
Asphalt.
Now, before we get into all this, I'm always interested in knowing the story behind the name. Is it what it sounds like?
Yeah, that's what they were picking out of my skin.
Oh, man. So there you go. That's how you got your name. All right. So Andrew is here. He's talking about this event that they have coming up in May 30th. But first, tell me a little bit about your motorcycle club before we get to the event and Americans Freedom Lodge.
And like you said earlier, we are a law enforcement-based motorcycle club. Veterans, firefighters, EMTs, and like-minded individuals. As long as you have a clean record, you can talk about joining.
Okay, so you said you're a vet. Where did you serve? And
I did 10 years in the United States Army.
Oh, well, thank you for your service.
Thank you for the respect.
Oh, of course. So now you're doing this, and you're working with the other vets and all the other first responders.
Yes, sir.
Are you all retired, or are you just?
We have a handful of active. But some of them are retired, moved on to other jobs, but they're still back in that field.
Right.
Some kind of service.
Okay, I got you. So what do you guys do around the community? I mean, obviously you're all part of that group, and you're out, riding and doing stuff. I mean,
we have a Lakeview chapter that's done tunnels to towers 2 years in a row up there.
Okay.
Our Bell Fountain chapter just started getting into stuff. They're getting ready to work with the local PD. And then this is my first event on my own as the state president.
Oh, wow. So, okay. Yeah, you are the state president. I'm sorry I didn't mention that at the beginning.
That's fine.
Yeah. So is this your first time putting on events?
No, this is not. This is my second one that I've done up here in Ohio. Yeah. My cousins had a pretty bad motorcycle accident a couple of years ago. I put it together in 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
So this one I've had a little bit more time on. This one means a lot to me, as well as they did too.
Yeah.
So it's just me doing what I feel is necessary with my time.
Sure. Well, let's talk about this event. It's benefiting America's Freedom Lodge. And candidly, Andrew, I'd never heard of that before. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what that is? It sounds
so America's Freedom Lodge is over in Utica, Ohio. They take veterans out hunting and fishing. They have 3 trips a year. Their big one is in October for deer. They do a spring turkey, and then they do a summer fishing trip on Lake Erie.
Oh, wow. So the folks that can sign up for this.
Yep. Yes, sir. So as long as you're a veteran, you can sign up to go. They'll cover your tag and your license and your 2 tags for the trip.
Wow.
All expenses paid while you are there. You just got to pay for travel. I'm from Pickwa, so it was a 2.5 hour ride, almost 3.5 hour drive for me to get there. But it was an incredible experience that I have really no words for. It's just, you show up, you get welcomed to this family.
Mm-hmm.
You get to spend time in the woods. I've never hunted before. I went in October of 2022.
Yeah.
And this is my thank you. I got my daughter out for the first time this past fall, and those memories are unforgettable.
Right.
So it's just my way of paying it forward.
Well, and you just mentioned your daughter, Evelyn.
Yes, sir.
She's been on the show before.
Yes, she has.
She was one of the Girl Scouts. That
Monkey.
What's that?
Monkey.
Or remind me of that. You said that. I was trying to.
kind of coaching her along in the background, telling her what to say.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
and I go like, "Come on, monkey, you can do this."
That's
and
right.
you heard it, and you're like, "Oh, monkey."
Yes, I remember that now. That's funny. How's she doing? She doing good?
She is doing good. She's 9 years old today. Last past Saturday.
Oh, well, happy birthday, Evelyn. If you're listening, I'm sure you're listening to Dad on the radio, right?
I hope so.
She better be. She better be. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So all the proceeds from this event that's going to be happening on the 30th are going to benefit America's Freedom Lodge. And you've got this poker run. So let's talk about that. What's going to happen, when it's going to be, the whole deal.
Like I said, starting date is May 30th. Registration starts at 9 a.m. at Mountaintop in Ludlow Falls. It's a VFW. You ride to New Age Cycles in Versailles, into Sydney at the AmVets, out to Quincy at the Pines, back into Pickwood at the VFW, and then back out to Ludlow Falls for the final stop.
Wow. So I bet you've been in your career, you've probably gone on a lot of these poker runs.
Yes, sir. Been on quite a few of them.
What's the biggest one you've ever been on? Like the most bikes?
Oh, good. Had to be Florida. I lived in Florida for 5 years.
Okay.
So we had one in Florida that was almost 400 bikes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's pretty chaotic coming out. Usually they kind of like let people go as groups.
Yeah.
But if the smaller ones, I'm hoping for at least 100 bikes. 100 bikes would be a good turnout for the first event.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be great. You know, the thing with first events, and I've done many first events, they are a challenge. They are a challenge.
It's hard to come across, like getting that following, and Facebook is great for advertising.
Yeah.
But you can never count on, say, if you have like 1,000, okay, we're going, you're looking at like 10%.
Yeah.
So,
if you're lucky, because a lot of events, I mean, people participate because of word of mouth, right?
Yes, sir.
And if it's an event that's like maybe many days, it maybe the word of mouth will work, but it's hard when it's just a 1-day event and you're not going to hear about it until later. And then you got to wait until the next year to do it, or whenever it is. So it's a challenge. I mean, I always give it to people, give people a lot of credit who try to put on first time events. So good for you. Good for you. All right. So registration starts at 9:00 on the 30th. This is, I know you mentioned some of this, but I just want to touch on it again. The VFW Memorial Post, they're on Fenner Road in Ludlow, and it starts at 11:00 sharp, and you go on your run.
Yes,
and
sir.
then you're back by 4:00.
Yes, sir. And
Right?
afterward, we've got a lot of great raffle prizes. I've got a handful of shout outs to Republic Audio, Warfighter, Wax Company, Stroud Knives, Vortex Optics, Home Depot and Piqua, Cheshin Ford, Rock Creek Pipe Co., Piqua Harley Davidson, Buckeye Harley Davidson, Midwest Comedy Tour. They donated a bag of goodies. Crooked Handle in Piqua, Conflict Cup Coffee Co. here in Dayton. It's a veteran-owned coffee company.
Yeah.
10 Point, they sent a few hats. Watermelon Army is a veteran-owned coffee company and honey company in Texas.
Wow.
Hayes Grace Cigars.
You've got tons of support. This is awesome.
Veteran-owned cigar company. Hayworks LLC in Delaware, Ohio. They're donating a bourbon basket. Wax and Go, a friend of mine that I made when I first moved back to Ohio, waxes cars for a living in Troy. He's donating a wax. American Smoking Pipe Company. They're donating materials to Rock Creek Pipe Co. for a custom pipe made for the event.
Oh, wow.
And
That's
then, of
cool.
course, my favorite one of the bunch is New Age Cycles in Versailles. They're the ones helping us host this. They're going to be stop number 1 on the route, and they've got a whole big thing out there as well.
Awesome. Well, this is great. So where can people go to get information on this?
My Facebook page is Andrew Asphalt Henman. You can send me a message on there. I'll be happy to send you the link to the event page. But Descendents LEMC Ohio on Facebook. Follow me there, and then you can, of course, see the links for the 2 events I accidentally duplicated.
Okay. Well, tell me about this, because we still have some time. We've covered the event. We've covered the folks that are benefiting. Like I said, this is the second week in a row that I've had somebody on from a motorcycle club. how long have you been doing it, and what sort of benefits do you
I got into motorcycles in 2011. Moved to Florida when I got out of active duty in 14. Went to school there for motorcycle mechanics because I think I was going to get a little bit of a hobby and then go back on active duty. That was the whole plan.
Okay.
Met a few guys down there, and you kind of click with some group, and you ride constantly. I had a 2013 Sportster. I put 40,000 miles on in 2 years.
Oh, wow.
So you get to know these people. I mean, one of my brothers down there in Florida is actually as Evelyn's godfather.
Okay.
So these people are like family. Yeah. Not like family. They are family.
Right.
So, but for me, it was missing that brotherhood that I had in the uniform.
I can see that.
So it was like every person that I saw around me, I knew that 100% they had my back.
Yeah.
And that's what got me into finding this club life. It's irreplaceable.
Right.
And it fills a void.
Yeah.
And doing things like this, paying it forward is what we're all about.
Yeah.
We're all about. We pay to ride our motorcycles.
Right.
We show up to an event, we gamble on raffle prizes, and we just pay to ride.
Yeah.
When we could easily just put $20 in the tank and take off in a different direction.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think this is great because I've met folks like yourself over the years, and it is really gratifying to see all the good that you guys are doing.
We try.
Whether it be something like this or the folks that were here last week, that they're doing something for Pink Ribbon Good, and they've been doing this for years. So it's just really a cool thing that you guys are doing. So once again, it's the Descendents Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club of Ohio. It's America's Freedom Lodge Poker Run. It's happening Saturday, May 30th, 2026. And all the proceeds donated to the America's Freedom Lodge, a group that takes veterans out and goes hunting. So I've never been hunting either. So give me your first experience.
All right.
Because you said you just started.
I can give you the full day.
Yeah.
So we got to the blind really early in the morning.
Yeah.
Like 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
First light comes around. I had a doe at 8 yards. And my guide taps me on the shoulder. Hi, Brian. He goes, don't take the shot yet. There could be a buck behind him. Behind her.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. So she walks out. She gets on the corn pile. All of a sudden, I'm just like, all right, there's no buck. Go ahead. Yeah. And all of a sudden, you hear there's a bunch of turkeys in the distance. And
oh, wow.
Spooks my doe, and she takes off.
Yeah.
We sat for a little while, nothing. So we ended up going to lunch, coming back out on a different spot. We got a doe and a yearling come in. I didn't really want to take the shot off a yearling with the doe taking the doe. And so we waited for a little bit. In comes a Spike, spooked her off. Spike's a young buck.
Oh, okay.
So she comes back in at 6:30, right at last light, and I took a 33-yard shot.
Yeah.
She went about 40 yards and dropped.
Oh, wow.
So
all right.
It's an experience.
It's an experience.
Yeah.
I got you.
If you get an opportunity to do it, I suggest you try it.
All right. All right.
And venison is really good.
Yes, I've had venison. I've had it where it's been marinated. That's the way you got to do it, I think.
I should have brought you some jerky. I just got done making some last week.
Oh, that would have been good. Well, hang on there, Andrew. We'll be back in a second. We'll touch a little bit more on this here on Wing It Wednesday on the Evening Edge. Oh, by the way, thank you for the wings.
You're welcome. Warped Wings, sweet barbecue.
Oh, I love Warped Wings. Thank you.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
I love this show.
It's fun to listen to.
Locally grown.
Here in Dayton.
Seriously funny.
He's a crackpot with wild ideas.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Down from the W.
road name.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was off for 2 years, but we moved back to Ohio so I can get back.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't want me living in Florida, riding 40,000 miles in 2 years.
Oh, wow.
I do miss Florida's weather, though.
Yeah.
But it's nice to be home. My sister's down the road.
Yeah.
My grandmother's up the road.
Yeah. I could totally see, though, what you were saying, finding that brotherhood. You know, I mean, I've had a lot of folks on my show over the years who are former military, you know, and beyond the challenges that vets have coming back from conflict, things that they experience there. I think that is not finding that brotherhood or finding that connection with people is probably more desperate than, you know, yes, you know, horrible things happen. You see horrible things and that can certainly scar you. But, you know, if you don't have that support system and those people there that can have your back, like you said, or, you know, commiserate, you know, and give you that support and be there to lift you up. That very, very difficult.
It is.
Just imagine, very difficult.
But you make lifelong friends.
Yeah.
Lifelong. I've got a buddy of mine in Tennessee right now that if I show up at his doorstep, we're barbecuing.
Yeah.
And I can just hop on the bike. It's 5 hours.
Yeah.
And I got another one in Youngstown that we went through so much fun.
Yeah.
I mean, every memory I have with them is just ridiculously fun.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's nice to be able to put those faces to those memories and stuff like that.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Remember the one in Tennessee is really great at doing voices. And he used to have so much fun on the radio at Tower Guard. It was so hard to keep a straight face during radio check. You didn't know whose voice was going to come on the radio.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's cool.
I miss it.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. Yeah, my news guy Ron, he was in the Army.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. He was in the Army. He was a cook. Yeah.
I had a roommate for a cook.
Yeah.
That's one of the hardest jobs in the Army.
I would imagine, there's probably sort of a stereotype, oh, you're just a cook or whatever. It's like, well, first of all, you got to feed these guys who are and women who are out doing the other work, right? And you know, if dinner is at, like you said, if dinner is at 7 a.m.,
it better be done.
They're there at like 4.
Yeah.
You know,
the hours
because
are ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so crazy. My roommate was up at 3:30 every day.
Yeah.
Being over there at 4:30 and then not knowing what time he was getting back.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they would have midnight chow and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw a short little documentary on life on a aircraft carrier, and when they leave for the first time, they have so much food because in this case they were like at sea for like 9 months.
Yeah.
That, you know, it was just boxes and boxes and people were sitting on top of boxes and it was like crazy. I think it might have been, I said carrier. It was a submarine. It was a submarine. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah. Hang on real quick. Here we go.
Okay.
7 WHIO.
So what's wrong with having a little fun, huh?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Just kind of wing it and see where the moment takes us.
Yeah, I think we should probably just wing it.
If you go in there, you're going to have to wing it.
Sometimes you just got to wing it, right?
Or we could just wing it.
Go ahead and wing it. So we're just going to wing it?
You know, I think I'm just going to wing it.
Just wing it.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube, and it is Wing It Wednesday, sponsored by My USA Credit Union, your best financial friend. And in the studio with me is Andrew Asphalt Henman. He is the president of the Descendents Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club here in our area, and they've got an event coming up on May 30th, America's Freedom Lodge. And we were just talking off the air, and I can understand 100% why, after you get out of serving from the military, because you were in the Army, as you mentioned, you're a veteran, did 10 years, right?
Yes, sir.
And when you get out of that sort of environment, you have such a brotherhood or sisterhood, whatever it might be, in the military. When you come out, there's not a ton of places to find that, but you did,
yes, sir,
with the motorcycles and the motorcycle clubs.
Yeah, it's a pretty unique outfit. Get some big scruffy guys.
Yeah,
you got some pretty crazy attitudes,
right?
But it's knowing that you're in service to others,
right?
You're able to help out. It had somebody's back.
Yeah,
sorry,
that's okay.
I don't know how many 2:00 phone calls I've received from being a veteran,
right?
But you're also there for your brothers in the club as well.
Yeah. But to get more information on this, hit us one more time. I know you're on Facebook. You can find it on Facebook.
Descendents LEMC Ohio on Facebook. Go ahead and send me a message there. Follow along. The event is on the page as well as mine, Andrew Asphalt Henman on Facebook.
And I link them to this live feed. So if you have trouble, just go to there and click on it, and there you'll find them.
Quick shout out to Lisa, Rob, Owen, William, Brian, Rebecca, all at America's Freedom Lodge, and my beautiful wife, Angela, and my daughter, Evelyn.
Awesome. All right. Well, Asphalt, it was nice seeing you.
You as well, sir.
Thanks for being on the show, and thanks for the wings.
Thank you for having me. I hope you enjoy.
We will. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
That's it. We're done.
It's over already?
Yeah, should have been here sooner.
Game over!
Sorry, guys, I gotta run, but there will be another show.
When?
Actually, I'll be back tomorrow. Same crap, different day.
At least he's consistent.
Good night, everybody!
Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great night. All right. Oh, you're